Where is that wayward captain of mine? Still feels weird to say it like that. This, us, and so new. Going radio silent for this long isn't like them. I know they had a visitor today. One of their instructors came by for a tour of the ship. I know they were excited. I'd say maybe they were still at it, but when I asked the computer for their location, it said they were in their quarters. Better make sure they haven't come down with some alien flu or something. That would be just our luck. Here at the space dock for all this pomp and circumstance, and the great captain gets taken down by a few germs. Captain? Is everything all right? No, I'm not going away. So unless you want to have this conversation with me standing in the hallway airing out our business, you'll have to let me in. Darling, what's wrong? No, something very clearly is. You've been crying. What happened? Hey, whatever it is, it's not stupid. Your feelings are valid. And whatever made you feel like this... No, I don't suppose you have to tell me. But as a medical professional, I can guarantee you'll feel better if you do. Yes, I know I'm not a mental health Ha ha, very funny. Glad my presence is at least having a positive effect. Darling, did your mentor come by? Is that what this is about? You were so excited about his visit. It was all you talked about for 3 days. It's okay. Come sit on the couch with me. I'll rub your back. There you go. If I'd been one of your instructors at the academy instead of your classmate, I know I'd be so proud of you, darling. The things you've accomplished. I am proud of you. So, what did he say? He waited until the end of the tour and then what? Shit, he just unloaded on you? Didn't he have anything positive to say about the way you run the ship? Listen to me, Captain. Everyone on this ship looks up to you and admires you. They know you're looking out for them and doing the best for them. This is a tight ship, but it's a family, too. And a lot of that is your doing. I don't care what his qualifications are. He may be a great instructor, but he must be blind to not see how amazing you are and all the things you've done. One peek at your resume would do that, never mind a tour of your ship. I know that probably doesn't help much. It hurts when someone we look up to says they're disappointed in us. What can I do to help? Not sure? Well, did you have dinner? All right, let's start with that. I'll make you something. It's gonna be okay, darling. Let me share something I learned once. If I look at that painting, if I say, I think that painting's weird, what have we learned about the painting? Nothing. We've only learned my opinion about the painting. That's it. Nothing's changed about the thing itself. And it's the same thing with you. You are still you. My amazing, smart, capable captain. One old man's opinion doesn't change that. You just relax. I'll make you dinner. I still hate these things. These dress uniforms are so itchy. I'm not fidgeting. Hey, look. Is Is that Professor Middleton? Oh no, we are not avoiding him. Come on. Don't make a scene now, darling. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Professor Middleton! I'm Dr. Carter of the Nova. I understand you had a visit with us recently, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to attend. I know the captain here was quite excited to give you a tour.
Yes. Good to meet you, Doctor.
Oh, Paul. You never mentioned you had the good captain here as a student.
Well, Admiral, I know he's taught many fine command track cadets.
Indeed he has. So you had a tour of the flagship?
Yes, I did.
Well, what did you think?
I was wondering that as well. The captain hadn't had the chance to tell me.
Admiral, I don't think this is the best place to...
Nonsense. No time like the present. And she is the flagship after all. She has to be the best.
I believe there's some room for improvements.
Oh? What would those be?
Well, I think the duty rosters could be reorganized for more efficiency rather than prioritizing community. Frankly, I think engineering looks like a bit of a mess, as well as the medical bay. No offense, Doctor.
How long did you serve on an active vessel, Professor?
Well, that was a long time ago, Dr. Carter. But I have trained some of the best and brightest in the fleet. I have extensive...
So, your experience in running a ship is actually quite limited.
I believe you asked for my opinion, Doctor, not my qualifications.
Yes, speaking of those, your rank of captain is honorary, correct? You were only briefly the ranking officer on a ship during an emergency.
My years of experience teaching have trained me to mold the best command cadets and frequently review ships and give suggestions for improvements. If you'd like a more formal, written review...
What are you trying to get at, Paul? You don't think the captain...
The captain was also promoted by default during an emergency situation, and the running of the ship shows the lack of expertise. And having reviewed some of the ship's logs, it seems that those less orthodox methods and practices have led to...
The lowest fatality rate in the fleet? You think the captain isn't fit for the job?
I can see I'm treading where I'm not wanted.
That's not the point, though, Professor. The point is that you're wrong. The captain is exemplary, as the Nova's record proves. We may have our fair share of sticky situations, but the captain's leadership has gotten us through each and every time.
Doctor, why would you ask for my opinion if you're just going to discount everything that I say?
Because if your professional opinion is that the captain isn't the best person for the job, I wanted to know what your basis for judgment was, and my conclusion is that it's severely lacking.
I think we may need to go over some of your reviews more carefully, Paul.
Admiral!
Doctor, Captain, have a good evening.
Admiral, you have to listen to me. Admiral, you can't...
Ow! What the hell are you smacking me for? Darling, listen. I know you don't like it when someone fights your battles for you, but the problem is that you didn't fight. You took what he said to heart for whatever reason. I just wanted to show you that you don't have to. You don't have to be judged by him anymore. Someone can only make you feel bad about yourself if you let them. I assume that you let him because you used to respect him. But he doesn't understand what it's like out there, darling. You do. And you're amazing. Yeah, doing it in front of the Admiral wasn't exactly on purpose. I guess I was so zeroed in on Middleton that I didn't even notice. You're welcome. Now come on. After all of that, I need a stiff drink.